Hello, my lovely Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for November 2022. I hope this reading finds you well. This is a general reading for you, Capricorn. It's a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Rising and Moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me that is specific to you, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, commenting on my channel. I appreciate your support. If you haven't already subscribed and would like to, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting new videos. My lovely Capricornians, I have been meditating on your energy, and it's interesting because I feel like, you know, Capricorn, the goat, I feel like there is this journey up this side of this mountain, you know, on this tiny little track that you're so good at climbing. And you're standing down the bottom, looking up, thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to climb that mountain, that track. You know, I'm not sure. Where's your confidence? Where's that deep understanding that you can do this? It is time to take that journey up the mountain, as scary as it may seem. What is causing you to stagnate? What is causing you to hold back? You need to, it's your thought processes, it's your self-doubt. It's about grabbing the future with both hands and confidently walking up that track, up the mountains, up to the peak, because it's going to take you to a better place. It's going to take you to a spot where you can see your future. You can see what lies ahead for you. So I'm wanting to say to you, what they're channeling here for you is, why the hesitation? What in you has caused that hesitation? Is it fear and anxiety? Anxiety was born from fear. Anxiety is fear of the future. So is it fear that is holding you back from taking that leap or taking that climb? It's time to take the climb. It's time to start that journey up. And you know, the journey up, the proverbial journey up, is about taking steps to better your future, taking steps to make the necessary changes that you're needing to make in your life. And it's going to be different. It's going to vary for all of you. For some of you, it's not going to be huge changes. For some of you, it's going to be life-changing. But the time is now to start that trek. The time now is to start that inner journey up this mountain. Acknowledging your fear, but doing it anyway, knowing that where you're moving to is somewhere better, somewhere where you've got that vision of your future, you've got clear vision. The future is moving forward for you, because while you stand there looking at this great mountain that's in front of you, you're thinking, how am I going to do this? You know, take that road, start that journey. A journey starts with the first step, and it's time now to take that first step, my lovely Capricornians. Whatever that means for you, it's going to be different for all of you, but I feel like, wow, you know, it's about embracing the need to move forward, because you can't stay where you are. You're stuck. You're stuck. Nothing's happening. Life's not going on for you. The Bison, you've got ritual. Ritual is really important here with the Bison. I'm going to read what that is. But ritual, you know, Spirit likes ritual. It's about having that self-ritual of knowing who you are, what you want to achieve, stepping back into your own power. That's what ritual's about, isn't it? Embracing your own power. Let's read what the Bison energy brings to you for your totem for this month of November. The Bison. Look at that. I'll hold that up for you. Live with authenticity and peace. Do not live how other people wish you to live. Your life is yours. Bringing the peace of ritual into our lives can heal us. Nourish yourself and develop habits that are beneficial and useful for you and your family. Well, if that doesn't speak of your channeled message, really, let's have a look at Bison Magic. The magic of the bison is an ancient one that asks us to put aside the everyday and connect in with the natural world and that of the spirits. Having everyday rituals is an important touchstone for mental and spiritual health. Keeping to good and positive ritual and habits for ourselves is something with which the bison can help us. So, my lovely Capricorns, it's time to call in the bison energy. It's time to tap into the bison energy, to be true to yourself. Have that, that ritual. That ritual can be you honouring yourself, doing nice things for yourself. Go and get your hair done. Go and get your makeup done. Go and buy some new clothes. Go and exercise, sit under a tree and read a book. Go swimming. Do something. Go and have a massage. Do something for yourself. That's a ritual. That is also a ritual. It's about the self, nurturing the self, what is right for you. That, I feel, is like a really strong message for you, my lovely Capricorn, this month. Let me create the Celtic cross here and the Celtic layout and see what is there for you. Cards are just jumping out at me. Not really excited about getting you going. There is a real inner strength here for you. You are strong. You do have an inner strength. It's not about allowing other people to pull your chain, to pull your strings, to be the puppet master of your destiny. It's time for you to take charge. That can be in your home environment. It can be in the work environment. It can be in relationships and friendships as well. Is there some friend that is dominating? You've got two cards there. I'll give you those. I'll leave those there. Someone that's dominating squashing you, you working under somebody's shadow. Time to come out, time to come out, time to find that inner strength. I love the Queen of Wands. She's really strong. She's determined. Wear that armor of protection around you and find that determination. Be unstoppable in your movement forward. And I feel like that energy has been coming through for you in the last month. It's going to vary for all of you, but I feel like that energy's been building and it's going to absolutely explode in November, whether you like it or not. It's going to happen. What you do with it then is your free will. You've got the moon here. The moon is exploring the inner self, exploring the hidden, self-reflection. The moon does not have its own light. It reflects the light from the sun on the other side of the earth. And that can be deceptive. People think, oh, isn't the moon bright tonight? The moon's not bright. The moon doesn't have any light. It's reflecting. And so it's about self-reflection, not self-deception, but really going deep, really looking at your shadow and your conscious self, your unconscious and your conscious self, lining them up. What's holding you back? Why aren't you making the necessary moves to enrich your life? To really live your journey rather than allowing somebody or something to get you stuck and stop you from doing that. So you're going to have these real inner stirrings of, I need to have this self-exploration. You've also got the Chariot. Now, what's coming up for you in November is in your total control. You can choose to work with it or you can choose to ignore it. It's free. That's free will. It's about, again, you see, you've got your conscious and subconscious self, your subconscious, conscious self, and they're fighting each other. You need to bring them into alignment. You need to acknowledge both of them. You need to acknowledge your shadow and your conscious self. The shadow is never something our shadow is never something we get rid of or work through and eliminate it. You don't ever eliminate shadow, but you learn to work with it by recognizing it, by not allowing it to remain buried. Is there a fear that you have in finding this new you, standing on your own 2 feet, making the changes so that you can come into your own empowerment? Is there a fear in allowing a situation to dominate how you're going to live your life? What is it? But you're in charge of this. You're in charge of the depth and the ferocity and the speed with which this happens, if it happens at all, because it's your call. There is no interference. You will be presented with this energy, and then it's going to be What are you going to do with it? Are you going to ignore it? You're going to live in that sort of turmoil? Or are you going to allow it to express itself? This is going to be a work in progress. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. But it's something you become aware of, and it's something that you use your resources and your skills to build strong foundations towards your future. So it is the start of your journey. Remember, you're climbing up the mountain. It's the first step. It's climbing up that mountain, up that treacherous track, being cautious. If you're walking up a track up the side of a mountain like goats do, they're cautious, they're careful, but they can manage all obstacles. They can find a foothold in the tiniest of spaces, and that's your strength. And then you can use your skills and your knowledge to start building your future. Cathedrals are not built. They're built over generations. Not that your change is going to take generations, but it's taking that first step, using all your resources, all your practicality to start building that strong foundation to bring in the change, because you've got the magician. What are your desires? What do you want to manifest? What reality do you want to create? You are the architect of that reality. Your decisions will design that new reality for you. How do you want to create it? How do you want to design it? What do you want to create? Be the magician. Create that reality around you. Make those, and it all starts with that first step, making that first decision, and then continuing to make choices and decisions. But you're in control of it all. You're in control. I want to say, if there's someone else pulling your strings here, be it a boss, a job, a family member, a relationship, friendships, whatever it is, whatever shape it takes, your own thought processes, I just feel like it's not as strong as you think it is. It's your thought processes that are giving it energy and force. But once you come to realize that you are in control and you can make these changes, the rest is easy. And you get that far-reaching vision when you reach the top of this climb. I like that. You've also got the 10 of Pentacles. You do reach completion. You do reach completion. It does bring you the abundance that you're seeking. And that's joy, that's health, that's happiness, that's finances. It does bring you what you are hoping for. You do have those resources open to you. So it's not as bleak, I want to say, as your thought processes are making it. So you do have that stock, the resources and the finances are going to be there for you. So if you're starting up a new business, or you want to have a new lifestyle, or you want to leave where your work and start something else, or start something new, or relocate, it's there for you. The resources are available to you. There's nothing that in this month is going to come in, block your way. There's nothing in this month that is going to become an obstacle so big you can't overcome it. With your determination and your sure-footedness, you will overcome anything that's put in your path. Absolutely anything. And there is success there for you. And you're going to see the success, I want to say week 3 of November. There's success there in the changes you want to bring in. I like that. I like that. Don't allow your thought processes, don't allow others' words keep you trapped or keep you stuck. There's a completion there. So it's got to be a change of how you perceive things, how you perceive your life, how you perceive what's going on around you. It's about breaking through, stopping that negative self-talk or the negative thought processes. I also want to say, don't jump from one situation to another. You've really got to stand on your own 2 feet and really got to do what is right for you, what is true for you, because there's going to be a lot of new opportunities that are opening up for you. There's a new job coming up here for someone or some of you. Some of you, there's a new work, a new line of work, a new job. There's new work here for you, even if it's a part-time thing or a hobby, or there's something that you're doing that opens up that expanse for you, that brings in that wealth of joy and abundance around you. Abundance is wrapped in many things. It's not just financial, but it opens up your world, which I really like, because then there's a new start. You find your life's purpose. There's growth, there's expansion, things fall into place. There's a new start. You're finding that fire in your belly by the end of November. I really like that, but I feel like the changes start to trickle in. They start to come in, and once you start that climb, then it starts to get easier. As you become more confident with the climb, with the changes, they start to come about a lot faster, and change comes in very, very quickly. But you've also got the Empress here. There's growth, there's abundance, there's fulfillment. Everything that you're wishing, everything that you're desiring is going to come to fruition for you. A whole new life, a whole new change, a whole new attitude. You're going to absolutely not believe it. You're going to wonder why you didn't do it earlier. But it's time. The time is now to bring in those changes, to really put forward your ideas, put forward your opinions, put forward what you're wanting to create. It's not about changing anyone around you, because that's not going to happen. It's free will. It's about you making that shift, you making that climb. And as you make that climb, your vibration rises, you're moving into other dimensions, you're going to get a clearer view of your future. You're going to actually see a bright future there. I don't know why I'm saying that. There must be someone that needs to hear that. So I'm going to draw a card from my Divine Abundance deck. Let's see what pearls of wisdom are given to you. Freedom. Sagittarius got this too. Freedom. You're needing to break the binds that tie you. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. And it's about releasing yourself from those bonds, taking flight, being who you are. And that can be resentment, it can be doubt, it can be low self-worth, it can be fear, it can be someone holding you back, someone binding you. But nobody can bind you unless you empower them to bind you, unless you give them permission to bind you. Nobody can do that. And so it's about finding your freedom and taking flight in the month of November. Do that and flourish, my lovely Capricornians. I wish you love, light, many blessings, many joys of self-discovery. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there.